First of all, Coach, I guess, through 5 games, how prepared are you to, start when it really counts in the Horizon League?
Obviously it's going to be a great test for us. Going on the road in our league is always very, very difficult. We're going, that's a trip that I'm kind of happy that we're getting it in the early part of December rather than, January or February. So, given the fact that last year we got snowed in and had to take a bus home from Green Bay, so we're kind of, we're ready for it. I think we've been through enough close games and have been tested enough to be ready to go.
Coach, talk a little bit about Milwaukee, what they bring to the table.
Milwaukee's a very interesting team. They have a really, really good post kid inside. I think the Hill kid might be one of the better kids in our league in terms of post play. And then they have the Boyd kid back that is probably one of the better three-point shooters in the league. So, they've got some very, very capable guys. I think they're kind of finding their way a little bit with a new point guard. After the Franklin kid last year was probably, I think, one of the best players in the league. So they're very, very difficult to play in their building. They almost beat Marquette Saturday night, so we know that we have our hands full.
How much do you get from that Marquette tape, and what to prepare for on Thursday?
Well, we have the film, and it was on TV, so we were able to tape it, and we've got to really do a good job on a couple of guys. I mean, Hill can dominate a game. He's had games this year where he's at 25 and 27, and he's averaging about 18 in the post, and Boy can shoot it from anywhere. The guy's from NBA 3, he can launch it and let it go. So we have our hands full in terms of, then it's that Horizon League week. You play Thursday night, travel 3 hours to play on a Saturday afternoon. So Friday is nothing but hectic, and on top of that, it's the last week of school here, and we're taking our guys out of classes. So it's a busy time for us.
Have you seen, is there something constant in their losses that teams have been able to attack them so far this season?
No, they've been up and, they're a team that, when they make shots, I think they're really, really good. And then, when their perimeter game isn't quite up to par, then I think that they've struggled. Hill is, I think he's as good a low post player as there is in the league in terms of scoring the basketball. And for some reason this year, we've seen a lot of that early. The kid from Akron was really good. The kid the other night was really good. And probably out of all those kids, this kid Hill is probably the best. And now if you get Boyd and McCollum and some of those guys making shots, and the Meyer kid, who's a four-man like our fours that trail a lot, they shoot the ball well. They're a very, very difficult team to beat, as Marquette found out. That's a big rivalry game. It was in their building with 8,000-9,000 people. So I'm sure that they gained some confidence from that game.
Coach, is there a specific asset of their game that worries you the most from an offensive or defensive standpoint?
Yeah, their inside play. Their inside play, playing Hill is the most.
Did you allow yourself to look at the schedule before the season and say, boy, if we could be 4-1 or anything like that? With such a young team.
I don't sit around and obviously you have 4 home games in a row or not in a row, but 4 out of your first 5, and you hope to meet success during that stretch. Like I said, I think we've really competed hard, and we're a possession away from maybe being 5-0, but the reality of it is you're going on the road now for 5 out of 6, and you were home for 4 out of 5, and now you're going on the road for 5 out of 6. 2 league games, NC State, Kent, Robert Moore. This is a very important time of our year to stay focused, not overreact to anything, and just keep on trying to get better.
Coach, you've had some success. It seems like you've got some scoring spread around a little bit and, attacked from a lot of different directions. What do you think that this team is doing well at this point that has led to this 4-1 record?
Well, I think we share the ball better than I think we share the ball better than we ever have. I think the ball finds the open man. I think we have guys that can make some shots, which leads to our balance, you know, in terms of our guys being able to make some shots. You know, and again, I think that we play hard. I mean, I think that over these games, especially in the second half, I think we particularly have played extremely hard and competitive. And you can't measure that in jump shots or rebounds or whatever. Playing hard is the key to anything that you do in terms of the basketball floor, and we've done a pretty good job with that.